We have filmmaker Tasha as she delves into a topic that touches nearly every family, yet often remains shrouded in silence: the raw, unfiltered reality of motherhood through a new documentary, Journey to Life. Take a look.
So I got to the emergency room, and that's when I knew I was in trouble.
For many, the arrival of a child is marketed as the ultimate pink and blue fairy tale. But beneath the soft lighting of social media lies a spectrum of reality that is often gritty, painful, and deeply isolating. Producer and writer Tasha lived that reality. After a childbirth experience that left her physically and emotionally scarred, she realized that beneath the story of her baby's arrival was a trauma she couldn't ignore. So, instead of burying it, she picked up a camera.
I am a storyteller. It's what I do. I'm a filmmaker. So when I'm always looking out for great stories, right? So when this happened to me, I was like, that is a great story. That is a good story to tell. And I met women in the hospital that had the craziest experiences that I have never. And I'm a grown woman, 30-year-old pregnant woman. I'm supposed to know a thing or two about, pregnancy. But I just realized that everything that I thought that I knew about pregnancy and the whole experience, I don't know half of it. So I decided that yes, if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 people like me that do not know these parts, I should be in the position to tell it with all of my, my professional experience. So that's why I decided that we're going to do this, and we're going to do it documentary style, real women, real stories, real experiences, and just put it together to bring Journey to life.
As Tasha began her journey to document the experiences of others, she hit an unexpected wall. While the statistics of birth trauma are high, the willingness to go on record was startlingly low.
Yes, it was difficult to get some women. Most of the women that I spent weeks in the hospital with, it was difficult to get them. In fact, when I first pitched the idea to them, they were like, oh, that's nice. People don't know they talk about these things. Is it the ones that their husbands have abandoned them in the hospital? Because there was one particular lady, her husband abandoned her because she had twins preterm. I know the craziest thing, she did not even have to be cut open. She had the babies in the car before she got to the hospital. But because they were I think they were 7 weeks early, so they had to stay in the hospital. And the man abandoned them for the period because she's wasting his money. So those kind of women, when I first pitched the idea to them, they were like, yeah. But when it was now coming to the time that we are going to shoot, and no, I don't want to offend my husband. I don't want people to know that I had preterm baby. I don't want people to know that I had C-section. So it was a lot of things. It was hard to get those women that I spent time with thinking that, okay, all of these things happened to us together at the same time. They backed out. But thankfully, some of my friends were pregnant and had their babies around the same time that I did too. So I was able to get some of them. I was able to get women that have had 3, 4 children. I was able to get them. And then the people that I collaborated with too, Damilola, Aleje, and Allen, I was able to get them to bring some women too. So in total, we're about 9 women. And I think it was enough to tell the story that I wanted to.
Before then, I felt like everything was under control. They asked me to push. I think I was too tired to push.
This fear is rooted in what Tasha calls the ideal childbirth concept, a narrow window of success that ignores the vast spectrum of conception, pregnancy, and delivery. Her documentary, Journey to Life, aims to shatter that window.
When my baby came out, they were like, bring her baby to her chest. So they brought my baby to my chest. I held my baby. I cried.
So the concept of an ideal birth story is dead, it's old, it is non-existent, and people should start accepting that fact. There's no ideal birth story. There's no way that pregnancy is supposed to go. The fact that the only control that you have over the whole experience is that you get pregnant and that's it. You have no experience, or you have no control over what is going to happen to you over the period of 41 weeks. You have no control whatsoever. So having this knowledge and knowing and having this, at the back of your mind, people should give women grace. There's no one size fits all for women that are bearing children. And I think this whole concept of ideal birth story is rooted in, I think, religion, lack of education also is one thing that's also affecting people. You know how they say, for my family, we know they now only this thing with the bone, we know they do CS. Or your pastor tells you that in Jesus' name you will deliver us like a Hebrew woman. It's all of that misinformation. It's all of that miseducation that needs to stop yesterday. So that's ideal birth story is not existent.
There's this notion when you're a pregnant woman, especially at the beginning, that pregnancy is 9 months. They deceived you.
I heard my babies cry.
Okay. A lot of people are not well educated on cesarean section.
There could be complications that can arise from a woman being pregnant.
Some children that were delivered through the birth canal, they ended up having brain damage. Could have been saved by having cesarean section.
I think I would have broken down in tears at the sheer fact that somebody sees me, somebody understands me, somebody knows that these stories need to be told. I think it would have given me hope if I had been in that situation and I was watching. So I'd be like, oh, so I'm not the only one. And it would have strengthened me. I'll probably not have had multiple breakdowns that I've had, because I know that I'm one in 1 billion women that is experiencing this sort of thing. And that's what I hope that when women, men, fathers, mothers watch this documentary, it is that empathy and awareness that I hope to foster in their hearts.
Through the eyes of first-time mothers and medical experts, the film exposes the joys and the jagged edges of bringing life into the world. It serves as a reminder that whether the journey was good or not so good, every mother's story deserves to be heard without judgment.
It's just a natural process.